Welcome to Stealth Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER. This is part 11 of our Stranding 2 streams. Let's continue on the beach. Great job.
Footpath.
Let's see here. Private locker.
Structure successfully dismantled. It's your wish.
I could stack this stuff like this, where it's all these hearts, organize them like that. Even the ones on my backpack. Like it's not organizing by person, it's organizing by location. And we have one for up here. Have a low bit rate. Let's refresh this to see if that's actively real or... It's showing green now, instead of red. Because yeah, if they had this switch out, I would really try to switch out,
Appreciate the help as always. You take care of yourself. Order complete. Well done.
all the, lost cargo onto my thing. Technically, I could still do that. It's being weird. Let's try that. Do this. Oh, what? Wait, what? Whatever. That should not be the optimal. That's ridiculous. Okay. This is gonna be a whole weird ass thing. Because this game is weird. So let's grab this stuff. Put it on here. Put this on the ground. And... what is this? Is this on the bike, off the bike? It's carrier. Medium, small. As much as we can. grab this. What is it? If I grab this. Offload. And go to. Interesting. That it organizes this stuff like that. Okay. We can hope nothing else is spawned down here. I wonder that one on the side there. I feel like I should be able to put stuff on it. Is that not right? Can I not take this? Which one is it? Obviously, this one. Can I not take this and put this on here? Yeah. Why didn't it do that before? Weird. Still don't understand these. Okay, supply request. I dropped something there that is a gun. How do I, like, fulfill it? Do I just leave it there and hopefully it disappears into the realm, or is there another process? Support request. I don't understand. Yeah, there should be more of a actual sending that over to their world somehow. I don't know what that would be though. I almost feel like after I set it in there, it should turn into a ghost kind of a thing. Like it should become a hologram, and then when it gets picked up, the hologram disappears with the signage. Maybe? Ah, damn it. Wrong button. Is that a square? Yeah, it's square instead of triangle.
Anybody out there? Hey!
What is that? Is it a... What the hell? Why did you load like that? Oh. Okay. I like these request things. I just... when I did the one for the NPC, it like fulfilled itself. It like... Yes. Wow. Deliver, yes.
It's always good to have you. I'll take... Felt like fielding a bunch of orders for me, huh? You're...
Oh, wow. That did a lot.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Yeah, usually that
I really appreciate your help.
fifth one is pain in the ass to fill up like that much.
Order completed. Well done.
Maybe since I've moved forward in the story, it's giving me higher points for that stuff, so it's a little bit easier.
So happy to see you, Sam.
Okay, let's do some more organizing here then. Let's grab you. Put you on here. Is there anything else here? We'll do these. See if the... Is it full though? I think it is. We'll let that go, because it's on this hill. It's a pain in the ass to drive on. What? I hit that button. Come on, game. Guess I'm gonna just have to start holding it down like I used to do it when running on foot. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if this takes damage. Me going full kill. Did not take damage. I don't know why that's happening. think what I need to start doing is saying that I'm not going to deliver stuff to these people unless I have more than like 3 packages for them. But after I get her 5-starred, I don't have to send anything to her. Unless it's actually an active mission. I think somewhere in on that hill I need to throw down a speed up sign. I need to find out where the vehicle like has trouble getting up the hill and see if that would help. I need to get better at skipping this stuff, because
I was not expecting you to deliver this cargo. Is there any?
Oh, okay. I think she's full now.
Sam, you may be one of the most important people in my life right now. Let me show my appreciation with this gift.
Cool. Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth turning around. Ooh, cool. I'll go ahead and...
You can use more of my materials if you like. It's okay.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Out of chance, the last few... You see tape? You'll be the very first to know the moment it's complete. Make sure you view it alongside the rest of the collection. Nothing compares to the fulfillment I get from creating art. But picking new colors for you is fun too. Let's continue to collaborate, Sam.
Okay.
Well done.
Oh, does her art actually inside here? That's fun. Huh. Wonder if she's gonna put more on that wall. Oh. Cool, I didn't know about this. Yeah, see that fragile shit on there? Feel like that stuff should be bigger on packages so you can see them. Or have some kind of a holographic thing when you're scanning it that it notifies you so you don't try to pick them up as you're going. Oh, damn it. Yeah. What do I do? What do I do? There we go. Whoa. Huh. Oh. Okay. Damn it. Why am I clicking that now? Fuck. Whatever. Fuck. I don't know if I was going turbo drive there or not. Yet again, I wish there was a quick time event, slow down thing, reaction thing to try to save yourself out of that stuff. Like, no, hurry, pull back on the stick. As it feels like shit when that happens, and it's sometimes that one's like really on my bed to a certain degree. I don't think I was dry. I had the turbo going, but sometimes it feels like you're running into nothing. And if the game knew that it was going to do that, that's what was going to happen, even if it's like just whatever, then it would allow you to cancel out of it. Or at least try. Let's see here. Because I could see there still being a bug with that where it still acts weird even though that you're pulling back on the stick, but in that moment they could kind of negate it because you're landing a QTE
Just couldn't wait until morning.
reaction for it,
Shit, you found it.
where it basically would...
Haven't seen anyone work
Oh,
half as hard as you do.
what is this?
It's truly inspiring.
So it's just a cool
Increasing the
patch.
amount of materials you can use here.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here you go. Speaking.
Best
Not just
friend?
for tying cargo down either. They've got lots of other uses. Like the man who delivers, I've been experimenting with all kinds of potential applications in my spare time. No better tool for securing your cargo. I'm sure you carry one too. As you probably know, they're also used as unique identifiers for porters, as well as for tying stuff to your backpack and stabilizing heavy loads on floating carriers. The man who delivers sometimes bound his enemies with them too. Or so I hear. Pleasure as always. Hope
Can
I'm
I
calling you again.
do that? I know that there was the ability to tie up your
Thank you.
your floating carrier, but if you can do that to your backpack, I'm gonna have to see that. Let's see here. Let's look at this. Okay, that's good. How would I test that out? Probably this, and then this, and then this. Tie down cargo. Wow. That's sick. Yeah, when I was playing the first one, I really wanted you to have like cargo nets. But yeah, that functions. That's basically it. It makes so much sense too. The thing that I think that stopped me from thinking of it is the notion of your strand was a strand. It was a single-use item. It wasn't like something that you could infinitely use, which it seems like we do have. I think if there was like if it was a thing that could be worn out and you had to get new shit for it. Oh, can I do that quickly? Oh, I missed it. You can though. You can cook it real quick to just immediately go into it. Now, what I'm curious about is how does that affect picking up items? And how does that also affect coming into here and dropping off items? Because it looks like nothing that I have on my backpack is going to be affected by what I'm about to do. I'm going to deliver these. And these were all...
Oh, it's you. Been out and about working your ass off until now. Appreciate it. Didn't think you'd go to such lengths on our behalf.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Really? Wow, that was like...
Appreciate you these days. A lot of weird stuff happen.
Yeah, that barely moved the needle on that. That was a sliver of shit. What else do we have here? Villa... Let's take a look. Trusted cargo. Yeah.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
Okay, I want to see this. What happens? Seriously? It's dynamic? That's sick. That is sick. They didn't have to do that. Yeah, they went an extra mile with that. Hmm? What? Oh, that's what's fun. Okay. Oh. So the strap went away, it looks like, right? Let's go here and charge this and hop off. We can see. Did it go away? Is it? Yeah. Can I tie this down? Let's see here. Let's pull this out. No. Okay, cool. So if you lower your back to something not above it, then it will remove the rope, and then you're stuck without it. What about this? Can I tie this down? No. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wish if I did that, I could retcon it. Just quickly go... Hey, what I just did, undo that. Okay. Alright. Curious if over here has opened up having more stuff. What?
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound. Your shelter is under attack.
They're in danger. I gotta get back.
What's my last save here?
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be a...
Okay, so my theory was correct. If I cross that pond, it will flag the notion of a scenario of that my base getting attacked. So I assume I drive there. Either something happens to me to stop it, or right when I get there, it flips to like a cutscene, or she tells me what happens later as a flashback. I'm gonna go try to see if I can't get my vehicle back. See if the world has eaten it, or if I can't reclaim it. So I'd like to try to put armor on it, or see how the armor works. Because if the armor eats up the side slots, then I might choose not to run it, but it would be nice to know. think I'll cut across here. So I want to say, oh. Damn it. Ugh. How the fuck do I do this? Damn it. That will forever annoy me. Cool. I wish you could entrust at the local area. But I'll just go to a nearby post box to do it. I don't even know if entrust does what I want it to be honest. What do we do now? Oh. Duh.
Vehicle customization services now available.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, cool. So I'm curious if me tying down the stuff might stop the damage from driving happening.
Okay.
Which, if that's the answer, I'm totally down for that, man. That's cool. That makes sense to me. If you're grabbing stuff off the ground and you're tossing it into a thing where it can jostle, there's a chance that it'll do a coin toss or some kind of RNG thing, RNG, I mean, where you can take damage from that. But if you have it tied down, when you stick it on top, it does not do that. It secures itself. It does not do the dice roll.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
So let's see something here. Map.
Gotcha.
Run button. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to that. Okay, yeah, he already has one. Supposedly sent in his thing that someone delivered to him. Does he have one? So yeah, I want to say it doesn't work how I thought it does. She should have a fuck ton. Yeah, look at that. So I wonder if it clones the object or if it literally just takes it to her and then gives me it. Because if it clones it, that's interesting. What's this? Like someone to build? Oh, okay. Put that on the list to do. Oh, you. And she has nothing. Because I haven't done anything. Why do I still have cargo, though? This is for Boca. And he's not 5-star, is he? Boca. No, he's not. Okay. Let's look at him, too. Ugh. Forget it. Whatever. Oh man, my expanded hopes for this game, where they could kind of power up your vehicle more and more, add more stuff to it, assist, like making a lot of the damage and stuff moot would be just so cool to stack that up so we can leap off of stuff, be more reckless with our movement at endgame. That'd be so much fun. I know I like the tedious side to it too. That's why I kind of wish some of this stuff worked differently. So, depending on chiral network bandwidth in an area, that it would go up and down. Like, because how I would run this game is not how their core mechanic seems to be, unless it it is this way, and they're telling us something opposite. Because I think there is a lot of that in the story. Like, what's being told to us about how the world works is not actual. It is the fiction layer, which is a kind of an allegory of video games in general. Like, we're creating something that's simulating a thing, and I feel like a lot of this is a simulation of a notion, and it's actually doing something else. Because I don't even know if we're really connecting to the land of the dead or if it's just something else that's previously that was created kind of somewhat elsewhere kind of thing, and these are just words that are being used. But let's see here. What was I getting at though? So the objects that I print, 3D print, mainly the structures that I feel this way. But if it was also down to like objects, that we're not printing objects, we're broadcasting objects. The only thing that makes me say no to the idea of like the carried stuff is, for that to be an existing thing, you would have to have a tag on an object, and it would have to be able to be rendered with you as you moved. Though there is a little bit of a quasi thing with it being inside of a cage and being deployed from a cage. So it actually makes more sense that those things, the object is actually a object. So there is that. The stationary stuff makes more sense for this notion of broadcasting, because if you have a object in a location and you're triangulating the broadcast of the object to that location, and that's the sci-fi science that's happening. I think it'd be much cooler. If I get around to finishing my Pixel game, I think I might try to see if I can't figure out how hard it would be to do that game, because that game is the game that I'm thinking about doing is kind of a commentary about video games, how tags and cloning and creating a fractaled or procedure generated assets to a certain degree, whereas one asset that is being procedure generated elsewhere or being casted elsewhere, and you have one core one that is real, that was crafted. I don't know if there's any kind of a cool system that could happen this way, where you're building one object out of parts of casted objects too. I don't know if you could chain that down the line, and then use a casted build object to cast another object. If that echoing would be there, or just like, no, you have to have the original to cast, period. But yeah. So why did I bring that up specifically? I don't think I got lost in the rant. But if we were dealing more along the lines that I was saying, I feel like we'd have some interesting situations and stuff like that that'd be going on. Oh, yes, that's what it was. So it's the notion of the chiral network actually affecting that. So, for example, the level of an object would go down in tiers. It would diminish it, even though that you have a level 3 somewhere, that it would like downgrade it, kind of an idea. Because of and the notion of a level 3 object isn't the object that you're running there. It's like the level 1 object is a level 1 object, and the level 2 object is a level 2 object that's being broadcast to another place. So if the bandwidth goes down, you drop to a lower coverage or lower type of a thing, so it does less. And then you need to deal with, in this game, how I would run is you got to clear out the chiral density that's fucking with the chiral network, because it's in conflict with it. So you got to go get rid of BTs so that you can get your coverage back up, or whatever it is that's causing your thing to freak out, because you can have several different excuses and reasons. So if that happens, then if it's lowered that way, that would be cool. I like though also the notion of that kind of affecting your physical items too.
See you. Sit tight while I check the orders.
But I feel like you would have to set up a different system, because one's triangulation, I think, within a given space.
Buy this cargo for me? I'm speechless. Thanks.
The notion of real-time use of an object, I feel like so how I would visualize something along this line is,
You've been there for me more than a few times now. It's not much, but I want you to have this. I've upped your allocation of materials again. I hope you'll make the most of it.
Now displaying
what?
Porter grade.
Seriously?
I want you to have this. I'm confident you'll grow to like it too.
Oh, cool. Does it actually do something? Please let it do something. What? Is it this? Does this allow me to?
Porter accessory. All the best porters love to accessorize, as I'm sure you know. When the man who delivers equipped this accessory and looked at his map, he was able to see the location of other porters in the same region. Other accessories confer different benefits, including some pretty strange ones, I hear. Only way to know for sure what one does is to test it out for yourself.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Is that just
Keep it on, you hear me?
in-game porters? Or does that mean other Sam's porters? Because I want that to actually show where my linked friends are at. Like, just, even if it's like showing them, hey, they're here and they're idle, or they're here and it's moving. So it's just showing, like, where my friends are. And then that would make more sense why you would have a limited more so thing with your bridge links, because it's only going to be able to watch so many of those. I also could see another thing is that it would only try to look for your friend when you opened your map. too, so it would be a little bit less of a weird search and find thing. I'm assuming it's just in-game preppers, though. Yeah, I don't think it's as cool as I want it to be. Because if they did it that way, it'd be like a kind of a jab at what is it called? Words. No Man's Sky, where people found each other, like right when that game came out, and they couldn't see each other at that point, so it took them a minute to get it so that was a thing. But I didn't think that game was going to be that. I thought it was going to be really bare bones, but I have definitely got my money's worth since they've updated it so much. Let's see here. What am I trying to do? Backpack customization. Accessories, yes. See, my thing is this weird, disjointed, like, this person gives you this stuff, this person gives you that stuff. I don't like it. I want it to be more locked in. So I think every person that you're doing with doing your 5-star thing, at 4-star everyone gives you a badge, or at 5-star everyone gives you a badge, no matter who it is. It should be a thing. I think every person should give you a accessory to dangle off your backpack at level 4 on the 4-star. The other 3 should be weapon or vehicle upgrades or item upgrades. The paint person doing color swatches. I can see leaving that pass because it's, you know, specific to that character. But that feels like that one's weird to me specifically. I just like the notion of consistency and building that stuff out and not having it be so weird and random. Let's see here. Look at this. Is there any of these that I want to do? Yeah, I want to do this. Because I like the notion of knowing I'm grinding for a specific type of a thing, rather than doing that and feeling that I wasted my time. Because I thought I was gonna get more something that's more centered around the notion of a prepper. No, not prepper, but a porter. Like porter specific stuff. So I'm looking here. I don't see anything that would make sense to what he's saying. What is this? Oh, okay, cool. And we don't have a weather thing just yet. Or at least not in here. But I guess the weather thing could be thrown up there with the sky thing if those. But I want like, here's where it is at. Here's where it's planning on going. This is what I want. And then notion of like, if I went to this, I'd almost want to be able to see that kind of cascade. Like, okay, hey, you're gonna wait this amount of time, and then it's gonna do X, Y, Z. Like, this is gonna move here to here. I'd almost would want to be able to sit underneath one of these and have that notion, or the idea of hovering over this while clicking this would tell me like the effect of what that would do, possibly. Let's see here. What is the next little weird thing that we want to do? Oh, we want to go up there and build that for her. Okay, so that's one of her things on here, right? 8. Yes, please build. Okay. Okay, where was that? Where you at? Where you at? Where's our log? Log system. And let's do this too, and then I'll look to see if it's in here at all. Log. Then I want to yet again rant about the notion of what I would want to do for a similar game to this. I don't know if it would be necessarily based around delivering the game that I want to do. It would be maybe something else. But I like some of that tissue though. Okay, cargo assigned to another porter. Assault, yes. Okay, so yeah. So I think these ones actually moved, finally. Cool. I wish there was a little bit more something to that. Why would you want a bridge here? I guess if you drove along that coast all the way up to here and then wanted to make it back over to here. Seems a little odd, but maybe there's reasons for it. Probably should have done this when I was up here the first time. Villa.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
Okay, let's pay attention to where this vehicle has trouble, and then we'll hop out. Right there, maybe? What the fuck? Jesus. Let's see here.
Feels good.
Let's save in case I build something. It's like, nope, that's not right. Because I want to try to build it on this rock. On top of this rock. If it'll let me.
That'll do it.
Construction process now complete.
Seems kind of a weird place to put this, though. I guess they doing it for the view, I guess, to look down into there, the valley and out there, which makes sense. The thing is I feel like they should also put in a request for like a ladder or something here as well.
Yeah, that's the way.
But that's not too bad, I guess, going right up like that, climbing up that. Oh. It is in here. It's a giant one. Cool. I know this is a kind of me kind of backpedaling on this previous statement, but the idea of having each prepper having something interesting, unique, novel is kind of cool. I just would like there to be more consistency with the novelty, I guess is what I would put it. Because I know, like, in the first game, there was a couple of the people that was like just disappointed on what they were giving us. It's like, this guy over here gives us some cool ass shit, and this person is like not doing anything at all. It felt like, almost. I know at some point there's this weird, like, you're balancing out the notion of, well, how many objects is there going to be versus, and things is there going to be due with the weight of actually how many places there are. And do you want to have to make sure that math where's this person one? Pray for what? A battery charger there, huh? Okay. Well, there's one really close here, so I'm not sure if he's getting that, but I'm not doing that. Okay, I think I need to let's see here, let's pause this. We'll be right back. System, save. If I remember, I will lean into the weird conversation about how I would maybe try to make the movement of how would you be able to broadcast multiple objects versus singular objects. I need to maybe do some stuff. I know I came up with an answer on my thing in my notes, but we'll see if I can remember them or at least come up with something similar. Okay. I should have been plugging my headset in when I was off doing stuff. Okay. So, I was pondering about the weird system that I would have done thing. The easiest way to deal with it is just have stuff be stationary. The expanded concept of having movable broadcasted stuff is really complicated. I feel like, because there's some adjacent Schrodinger's cat stuff that would probably need to be involved in it. So these packages wouldn't work how they functions. More of these like closed packages would function. So you'd actually have a real box that's 3D printed out of stuff, and then you would have a tag inside the box that allowed you to move it around, and it would only activate the tag when the box was open, and this item was not supposed to move faster than a certain speed. So I don't know if you would be able to justify the notion of a bat being swung. Maybe because it's a simple object, and more complex objects, or wouldn't be able to do that. Gun, possibly. The cartridge, possibly. The bullets, probably not. That's more probably too dynamic of an object to actually mess with. So the ammo could not be fabricated or broadcasted unless there was like some weird advanced notion of what they're dealing with. If you're dealing with just broadcasting an item and moving it at a speed, at a direction, there is some stuff along that line that could be a thing. The other weird object thing in my head is just, so if you have a gun, or the notion of a bat, you'd probably want to have the handle, or a rudimentary version of the handle to actually exist. So if there was a glitch in the network and it turned off, that you would still have something to hold on to, and then to try to put away or do something with, kind of a thing. But yeah, why isn't that? Save my because in my head, a lot of this stuff would be done via triangulation, even for the XYZ of a stationary object. But then you would have a stationary object. Well, not a stationary object. You would have those systems. You would have to upgrade them, the triangle system, to be able to track a tag. And the tag would have to be something that's not moving at a certain speed, so that it can be rendered in real time without an issue. Because, yeah, a bullet being flown out and something like that, probably not. I know that there was this other idea of a thing, is just rendering a fixed object and then moving the rendered object at whatever speed that the render can happen at. And there would just be math done with that. And I assume, like, if you're dealing with a mundane object, like just a piece of metal or plate that you stood on, that thing could go pretty quickly. Let's see here. And be, you know, be fine.
Feels good.
Like if you had a notion of a
Okay.
thing that you could sit on that just would be at a point and whatnot, and then it would, in my head, what I would call that is a Vader or something along that line, or All Vader or something like that line, or Omni Vader, where it's a platform or a bench or a thing that you can sit on that would just travel in a omnidirectional way at a distance within that field. They would be set paths and stuff like that, and then yet again would have to be set speeds, because if it went too fast or if there was an error, then you would end up falling. So then you would want to try to add a secondary thing for
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
dealing with where's my brain at? You would want to have a parachute, basically, or something along that line. To be able to survive an accident of lost network in something like that. Ugh. Didn't get better at that. So I slid into it, and then wherever the direction I was pushing the stick was fighting against the slide. Do I need to push it opposite? What I was doing there? Let's see here. No? I think so. I don't know what happened there. Let's look at this. Can I ask for an upgrade via this? Or are we having to do it through signage? No. It looks like we're doing it through signage. Maybe. Which seems weird to do that through signage. Tactical. Huh. Interesting. See, that just, that's the effect that I want when I put down a gun. I want a, like a actual confirmation that I did the thing. Let's just see here. I think over here was one of the, yeah, this. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, what is the... Didn't react again. Is there a way to reset the camera? I guess maybe that? Tapping this? No? Nope. Is there not a way to reset your camera? Weird. Okay, is his sign still there? His sign isn't there anymore. Oh, sand cargo. Cool. Yes. Yes. I want the extra game that deals with those guys, man, for endgame. I wanted that in the first one, where we were setting up the notion of helping throwing the ammo and stuff to people. At least the notion of funneling in the stuff for that. That we know that Because if that was connected with an automated system, that automated system was then basically supplying that thing. Not sure fully how I would run that. I could see you doing something along the line of so this person wants weapons, that person wants weapons as well.
Okay.
Do I have any in here? No. Well, one of these guys is gonna get one. I feel like this thing is kind of feels like it would be a moot thing to do. Like, give me something, but it's like something that I don't necessarily need. Oh, I do have two? How the fuck do I have two? Huh. Okay.
Only gonna get harder.
Yeah, his logic system for this game is just insane. I feel like he's just doing weird shit to do weird shit, and then not really having good reasons for it. Because I don't understand. In the first game, there was like these like lightning bolts, kind of like orb distortion things that happened that was dropping shit out of the sky.
Let's get going then.
Probably about, I don't know, I think it was maybe as high as that and maybe a little bit higher. Like make like if you stacked another one up, maybe half on that is where it would do these things, and then shit would just fall down into the environment. So a lot of these items that I'm picking up that are just appearing, I'm assuming are coming from that type of a context. But now with them doing a lot of this ground stuff with the white ones, there could be more of that notion of it, is it's just a puddle forms out of nowhere for a minute, and then the item is laying on the ground. It would be cool to do an experiment with a friend where you both get in the game, both get in the same area, and try to see if you can't, what is it, turn off all your other bridge link connections, and then just have them click it and then see if it generates that into their world, and at least at some point. And then from there, if it does, then you could have that thing. So I want to say that signage appears in multiple worlds. The reason why I'm thinking that, oh, guy wants a gun, that guy wants a gun. because I set those guns on that other one, and then I didn't like understand how to execute it, and it disappeared. Those other two guns that I set, I think, washed up into someone else's game, just on the normal notion of that. And I would like to know, like, that process. Like, is that another reverse lightning bolt thing? If something sits in a spot for too long, then it, like, bloops out and then lands into someone else's realm. The notion of void out removing stuff makes a lot of sense. And the first boss battle they did that I died on, I'm curious if the equipment that I had on me at that time, if that stuff also is dropped in that area, or if it's like, no, that's just the first boss to kind of get people used to fighting stuff. It's not really meant to run that mechanic of the whole void out mechanic. That will be something that happens more later. Or certain bosses that are in areas that create game overs for the cities, for the area, those areas you can't lose. Which doesn't make sense with how they're running some of that stuff. Because I don't know if I like this button, the boost button also be the boost off button. Oh fuck. Can I make it? I wish they would teach us that information. Is it safer to boost Or is it safer to go at a snail's pace? And should we even try to go slower than, you know, the normal slow? What the fuck? Why not? Why not? They should be able to combo into grabs. It's so stupid. Fuck. Fucking turn, dude. Yeah, I really wish they automated the spikes coming out on the front. Ooh, Jesus, what the fuck? Why did I turn like that?
Good to see you, Sam.
Well, I did what I said I was gonna do. Wait till I have 3 of a thing per person, and then deliver it.
Wow, you're out late. Just couldn't wait until morning, huh? Let's take a look at those orders then. Oh shit, you found it. This is that cargo that went missing a while back.
Now display your current porter grade.
Thanks again.
Interesting. There is no indication for, at least in this area, for them to do the robots. So if they're gonna do that or anything like that, it's gonna be in the other map, but they might have something, a completely different system up their sleeve for that stuff. Interesting spot up here.
Feels good.
I swear there was a better path. Is it this? It might be this. I think it is this.
Stretch my legs.
Thank you. Been looking forward to this. Figured we would never see this car.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks for... Safe.
Order completed. Well done.
Let's see if I can't find that path again. I kind of want to cement it a little bit more. Is that it? It doesn't feel right. Oh my word. Come on, come on. Okay, I'll drop into there for that.
See you again. Thanks for coming out. I'll go ahead and process your orders. You managed to find this cargo for me?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Pleasure as a...
Order completed. Well done.
Whoa. Be really careful about that.
Oh, been out and about. We wrote this stuff off as lost.
Oh, that was a lot. Barely moved the needle, though.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Appreciate these.
That was 200 and something. That is ridiculous.
Order completed. Well done.
Oh, okay. That I want to actually deliver.
assigned to another porter?
So if I can fully prove one of my theories with this stuff, I might start getting more like lazy with like this guy or something like that, or some of these people. Just putting them into stuff to be delivered and hope they actually eventually make it to that person. And then if they do, then I'm getting that stuff. And but I see that might be like 5-star is what I'd be doing with that. So get the 4-star, because 5 stars doesn't seem like it gives me anything hardcore nice besides, I guess, the extra bandwidth. But if I'm like just shooting it off to other players to then try to pick up, the thing is I'm wanting to see that, because I don't feel like I've gotten that. Where's the notion of, hey, deliver this thing? So I guess I'm like haven't pushed far enough in the story to actually access that part of it. So currently right now I'm offloading stuff onto players that have gotten further into the game. Let's look at this. Private locker. Whoa. Don't know if I'll need the sprays. So one of the things I think I wanted in the other game is it's like a ghost loadout. So it's basically, this is the stuff that I always want on my person, and then try to lock guns to that ghost loadout. But then also if I remove a gun or lose a gun, that I have that notion of, oh, okay, I want to try to get that back. This is what I'm running. This is my desired loadout. And have the game actually maybe even let you know that, hey, you're near a printer, do you want to try to fabricate that item that you're missing from your loadout? Oh, that's interesting. That it only ties those together. Okay, I want to just see something real quick.
Sure thing.
The map. So we're past our time, so I think I'm going to just save here and then. Well, let's move up the mountain just so I know that I'm headed a different direction. So here had this little interesting thing, and then it drops down into this stuff. Huh. So there should be another pathway to get to her that's like safer through here. Cool. If I still end up having to do like normal orders after the whole craziness with Lou happens, that'll be a good road system to try to set up. Yeah, I still wish I could tow that. I feel like that there will be maybe a pseudo notion to that. Where what I'll be able to do is, and I'm going to be very annoyed, to be honest, if this isn't in the game. The monocycle that Fragile uses, and we'll probably see tomorrow when I stream. Before going out, I feel like that thing can be maybe collapsed. So it's something that I could actually put on. My, but you could, if you could take that vehicle to that vehicle, put the other vehicle, the smaller bike, onto that bike, then you could then move it. Ooh, shite. Where's the charge station? And then you could take it to a garage, drop it off at a garage. You could move it to a specific location. I would assume one would move faster than the other, so then you could do that. And then one could also probably be used a little bit more in tighter areas, kind of a deal. Come on. Okay, so don't do that. That will fuck up shit. Huh. Okay, let's go here and drop some stuff off.
Okay.
That's in the private logger. Don't need that. There. Okay, so we'll run this up the hill. And then we'll fine-tune everything, and then save, and then... try to finish off some of these deliveries, and I think I'll, depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow, if I still want to try to 5-star the porter guy, or if I want to say no, let's because one of the things that we've got going on here is this first. We only have one of his. Because I kind of would like to actually see if we can't find where his stuff is at, to be honest. I don't...
Good of you to come visit. We've been waiting. Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky day.
Okay, sweet.
Thanks to you, we've made incredible strides in our research. Take this data with my gratitude. We all agree that you could use more materials, so we've upped your allocation. Take what you need.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We found a way to improve the lightweight assault rifle even more. This version comes equipped with a grenade launcher attachment. Keeping it small and portable was a real challenge, but we've made this weapon viable for combat at any range. Try it out and let us know what you think.
I wonder what size that is.
Well done.
Okay, let's look at entrusted. No. No. Artist, yes. No, yes. No. 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 Okay.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
I have to do this weird method with this, which is annoying, but it's how it functions. Okay. And
Feels good.
okay. So I did get a gun. I'm gonna save. like this. Because I don't know if I want to... Oh. Let's see here. Still don't know if these are lethal or not. I know these definitely aren't, but they haven't really done a good job of telling me that these are or not lethal. Alright. Come on. Brain. Brain. Okay, save. Alright, cool. Right. Cool. So... that's our 11th stream of the Stranding 2. This was Stealth Artisan Live. I am ASHLER. And as always, as we return to the shadows, let us praise the moments we share. Till next time.